Your words are more powerful than a warrior. How can that be? Words are very powerful. The words you say to yourself, the words you say to others. Words have been known to cause wars, famines, disease in people. Do you know that the people who believe they're going to get sick or are afraid of getting sick are the ones most likely to get sick or to catch a disease? The words that go on within your mind, what are you saying to yourself every day? What you complain about, you bring about. What you believe in your innermost being is what you will bring about in your life. And what you believe about yourself is evidenced by the mental conversations that are going on within your mind. What are you saying to yourself on a daily basis? Are you telling yourself, I'm never going to get a woman? There's no women out there that would like me. These American women, they're all trash. I have to catch myself on that. I don't believe all American women are trash. I don't believe any woman is trash. We each have our place, if nothing else, to teach us what we don't want and to give us evidence of what we do want. Yes, modern American women are raised to be career women, and they're being taught to emulate men. Women have always admired men. And isn't it strange how some of the more radical modern women are imitating the very things that they badmouth men about? And somehow they think that we are going to be attracted to them if they have this good career, if they're succeeding in business. And most men, at least men worthy of the good-looking women, the good women, don't really care about those things. As long as she's not just sitting around the house doing nothing, we really don't care whether she works at McDonald's or for the biggest franchise networking company in the world. How about that, huh? It doesn't matter to us whether she's a CEO or world famous. Really, most of us would prefer the opposite. That she be a humble, disempowered, what is it? I am a strong, independent, disempowered, dependent woman, dependent on her man. Just as the man is dependent on her to keep a nice home, to make it a place of refuge, and to take care of his children. We are all dependent on each other. Think about how these ideologies have come about. They've come about by words, which were preceded by thoughts, and by someone speaking out the words, usually with a powerful emotion. Because all movements have leaders. Maybe they put their words in print. Maybe they spoke their words to crowds, to people, and this was passed around. You can say something today here to one person, and within a week or two, or maybe a few days, it could be spoken on the other side of the world. It can have a great effect depending on what you say. The words about the Kennedy assassination are sealed up until 2035, I think. Why don't they want to let those words or those thoughts or those facts written on paper to get out? Because someone somewhere knows the power of words, which convey information that many people would like to know. And so someone is fearful that this information, which came from thoughts, words, actions, will cause problems. So they are sealed up. Words can create and words can destroy. By your words you will be acquitted, and by your words you will be condemned. How many people throughout history have opened their mouth at the wrong time and caused great havoc, either to themselves or to other people or to both? And how many times throughout history have people opened their mouth and accomplished great things, created great movements? Gandhi is one that comes to mind. Without having any weapons, any power whatsoever, as in government has power, well, let's say to force, he overcame the British nation, which was at that time the most powerful nation in the world. How did he do that? He did that with his thoughts and his words. Guess what? You have thoughts and you have words, and you have within you that very same power that Gandhi had, that many of the great leaders had, that were able to accomplish great things and to obtain great followings, people that would follow them and do what they wanted them to do. They've conquered nations. Most of the great leaders throughout history did not conquer nations by themselves. I would say none of them did, except Gandhi maybe. And maybe there's a few others that I'm not aware about. But they did it with their words. And the words were first spoken within themselves. And then they voiced those words. A spoken word has much more power than the unspoken word, the thought within yourself. It sets out a vibration, and everything is vibrational. Maybe this is a little esoteric for some of you, but I find it to be true in life. I found it to be true in my life and in the lives of many others. Listen to the people you talk to. Really listen to what they're talking about. And if you listen long enough, you can see what and why they are bringing about what they have in their lives. From the fullness of the heart, the subconscious mind, the depths of your being, your mouth speaks. What you bring about? What you think about, you bring about. What you speak about, you bring about. What are you speaking about today? Your words are your wand. That's a book, I think, by Florence Scovel Shinn or Genevieve Brehand. One of the two, I can't remember which one. Look at John F. Kennedy. Look at the words. Look how powerful his words were. He accomplished many things. Probably kept us from having World War III, a nuclear war, destroying the world. But then again, he was killed, probably because of his words, because of what he was accomplishing with his words. Who knows? But I'll see when it comes out in 2034. I'll still be around. What you speak is what you create. These old sayings may sound trite, but there is so much truth in them. Most people just repeat what they hear. They never have anything new. They actually speak mostly and think mostly about what they don't want in their life. You can ask someone what kind of a woman he wants, and more often than not, he'll tell you what he doesn't want. I don't want a woman who's bossy. I don't want a woman who's uncooperative. I don't want a woman who's overweight. I don't want a woman who is lazy. I don't want a woman who doesn't take care of themselves. And what are they focusing on? They're focusing on what they don't want in life. And guess what they're going to get more of? They're going to get more of what they don't want, because that's what they're thinking about, and thus that's what they're bringing about. That's it. What you think about, you bring about. What you speak about, you create. Many of the great mystics throughout history have talked about the power of words. Think about the people you most admire in life. Most of them, you like what they have to say. Or maybe they're an athlete and you like what they do, their performance. What do you think they're speaking about within themselves? Do you think they're telling themselves they're dumb, they're stupid, they can't do anything, everything they do turns to dust? No, they're thinking well of themselves. And it's amazing how people are so quick to cut themselves down with their words. Let's say you may have experienced this. You compliment someone. Oh, well, that's really nothing. You disempower the man who complimented you by degrading his compliment. Just say thank you. Or even better yet, agree with him. Yes, I did do a great job on that, didn't I? Now that sounds a little arrogant, but it's better than the latter. Why not speak well about yourself with your words? Why not compliment yourself with your words? If it's a fact and it's true, it's not arrogance. The word humility gets a very bad rap. Humility is really just knowing truly what you are and what you are not. And if you're great at something, why not say, yes, I am great at that. I'm really good at that. I'm one of the best, or I am the best. Look at Muhammad Ali. I was watching some of his fights with Frazier. He spoke about himself as he desired to be. And how is he seen now? As one of the greatest ever, or the greatest ever, because he used to say that. Now, I'm not one to be telling other people what I am, unless I'm asked. But some people can do that. I keep things to myself and I tell myself what I am, or what I want to be, as if I already am. I use affirmations. Affirmations are very powerful. You're hearing yourself speak about what you want to create in your life as if it already was created. You do create your life with your thoughts and your words. And as I said yesterday, why is that such a secret? It's not a secret, but yet it is. Everything created was created first began with a thought, like a tiny seed. And you can create whatever you want in your life. And it will first start out as a seed. And it takes time to grow. And you nurture it by your thoughts of accomplishing it, and by your words, what you speak about it. Never talk as if something will never come to pass. Because once again, you are creating what you don't want. Always be conscious of what you're saying and what you are doing. Your actions spring from your thoughts. Your actions spring from your words. So be careful what you say and what you think. I talk about this quite a bit, but it's so vitally important to the success of your life. Don't talk about sickness. Don't think about sickness if you don't want to be sick. Don't talk about disaster. Don't think about disaster. Don't think about losing if you don't want to be in a disaster, if you don't want to lose. Be careful what you're watching on social media, TV, movies, if you don't want to bring these things about in your life. The emotion that's impacted when you watch these things within yourself is very powerful and will move you towards whatever it is you're allowing into your inner mind, your kingdom, your inner world. Well, I'm going to stop for today. As I said, I'm running a special. If you'd like to get my help personally, I have consulting. I'm offering that half price off for the month of September. So jump on that. I'd be glad to help you. Whatever you're going through, if you're going through a divorce, if you're having problems in your relationships, business, health, fitness, metaphysical aspects. I can help you there. And the manifesting, I want to say the two words at the same time, manifesting and creation process. I'm not one of these guys that thinks you can just think it and it's going to come to pass. I have had things like that happen, but most of the time, more often than not, it takes action. But it begins with a thought. So if you want to get my help there, you can contact me at marksinspiration.com. We have the podcast every Saturday night at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And check out my books on Amazon, Coming Back Home, The True Adventure of Mark Daniels, and The Power is Within. Available for your reading pleasure. And I'm going to get out of here. Take care, have a great day, and remember, think about what you're thinking about. Because that is what you will bring about. Have a great day.